All right, hey, it's Wayne with Family Acreage Farms. And pay no attention to the kids. But I just want to let you know that this used to be a cat house. Not that kind of cat house, but we had cats that we were trying to get feral cats, and we homed them in here, and this was where they were staying. And then we moved it in a chicken coop. After those, we let the feral cats go and see if they'd stay around, which they didn't, because they went to the neighbor's house that was feeding a bag of cat food a day. But another thing, watch out. What we did then was I just stuck it in the chicken coop. The chickens actually use it as a nesting box. They loved it. But we're actually I'm gonna make it into like they call it like an Ohio brooder, which is, you know, just pretty much it's off the ground, and it raises it up, and I can maybe even cut a hole here to put a light in so that it can warm the chicks if they want to be warm. And then I got this here too to open it up and close. So if you see, I did this just for the cats. You got little hinges here. I mean, I made this out of just scrap junk. You can see it's actually pallet wood here. It's easy to tell. So this was all free except for the screws and the nails I used, but mostly you can see those nails. So I had these old nails I had around here. That's it. It's kind of jerry-rigged together, but so I already cut this part here. I'm just cutting it out because the chicks, they are gonna, and I had it in here for the quail at one point. Oh, thank you, Chloe. How many of those have we lost, huh? There's one right there. Go get that one off the ground. So the quail wouldn't jump up in here. They would just, they're too dumb, I guess. I don't know if the chicks will, but I'm gonna cut the floor out of it. So, oh, thank you, Chloe Bears. All right. Man, that's why I put it up on top of there so you wouldn't touch it. Now we're down to like 5 screws. Go find the rest of them. See if you can find some more. All right, so that's what I'm doing. Hillary's gonna videotape me doing this in fast speed or in slow speed, and we can fast it up later. And then we're gonna move the quail over there where the chicks are. So the chicks are over here hanging out. This was their brooder. That's pretty much an Ohio brooder. We don't need to go buy something. It's a piece of wood off the ground with a light inside of it, so they can stay warm if they want to, or they can come out. And we got some waterers here. We're trying to train them on the chick waterer, or whatever you call that, the auto waterer. And then they got their feed here, and that's pretty much it. And so we're actually going to put some netting here, some chicken wire across here, just to keep them from flying across, because the chicks, these are chicks that we're raising to be egg layers. These are Easter eggers. And we'll move them out here into this area, and this is where the chicks will be. And we're going to move our quail that are in the brooder inside into this area, and then they'll have their little Ohio brooder. There's 24, I think, in there, maybe 23 now, but they'll come out here and hang out here. But we need to put something to keep them from flapping back and forth between each other. And this will be where the chicks are. They'll have this whole area, but eventually I'm going to close this one down too and put a door in here, and so we'll have. And we're just going to keep moving the quail through here. So we'll have quail in the brooder and getting incubated inside. They'll come out to the brooder out here, and then it'll be on the ground out here, because I'm going to put a big brooder actually up in here too. We'll videotape that. And then the next set of quail come out here, and next set of quail come out here. I'm thinking that'll probably be about 4 to 5 week rotations. So we got to keep getting eggs and keep hatching them. And then we can do, if we hatch 100 eggs, have 100 quail to butcher every 4 weeks. And also plenty of eggs to eat too. So, just keep in touch with that, and that'll be it. But right now we're working on this little brooder for the next group to come over here and stay warm. Thank y'all. All right, so we got this little Ohio brooder-ish thing going here. I'll show you what it looks like. Ohio brooder. Mason, I'm gonna have to take your spaceship off of here, okay? Yeah. So this isn't really an Ohio brooder, but it's half-ass one. So the Ohio brooder I saw was like a 4x4 square. The box is like a couple foot, a foot and a half deep, and it kept a little hole on the bottom. So if you look over here, here's what we did. So we have a hole back here they can go in and out. Got a hole over here, and then we got a incandescent bulb here that's 60 watt, and it's pretty warm. And these guys, if you check them out, they got their feathers. Chicks got their feathers. They're ready to rock and roll, and we're moving them over here to this part now. And they know how to use a couple waterers, I hope, by now. We'll find out what. And I got that all good. And so that's for that one. Then we got another one over here. Here's where we're gonna move the quail to. And there's a light under there. I'll go down the other side there. Wow, you made it super tall? Yep. All right. So, this here gives a gap for them to get under. There's a heat lamp underneath there on everybody, I'll take the thing. So I got that, where that roof will come off. And then here it is. Oh, camera lady won't let me hold the camera. So this here is up in the air, but they can get close to it and get warm. I can always put in another heater. We have a really like that 250. And then we got that lid we can put on here. That'll keep them warm. They'll get plenty of ventilation. We'll put their water and their feed here so they kind of figure out where they need to go, and then eventually we'll move it away from them because they'll just sit here and peck all the freaking feed out and waste it. So I got some little play stuff over here I'm gonna play on and go crawl underneath, and then they'll have this whole area. We're gonna brood them out in here, and like I said, we're gonna have to put chicken wire up here to keep them separate. And then we'll have 3 paddocks. We'll have a paddock here, a paddock there, and then we're gonna separate that one and have a paddock over there, and that's for the quail when they get bigger so we can butcher. And then we're actually going to put a big brooder from this here all the way to here to where we can pick a lid up. Probably have 2 different brooders in here if we have to separate them. And then we'll be able to run 200 brooder quail in here and then another 100 down here at a time. Switch them over there to full grown. And then by the time they're about, I mean, what would that be? 13 weeks, 12 weeks old, 15 weeks old. Basically get off of that. You're going to break my fence, buddy. That's not what that fence is for, okay? Yeah, I bet that scratched you up pretty good, huh? So they'll be over there, they'll be laying plenty of eggs, and we'll have about 100 or more, hopefully, quail hatching. I'm actually going to make another incubator because ours is getting pretty bad. All right, thank you. Okay, here's our indoor brooder, like a 50-gallon tub. And you can see this is a pretty deep litter mulch here that we've been putting in for these quail. They've grown up quite a bit. How old are they? Let's see, stop, Mason. They look like they hatched November 3rd, and today is November 16th. So they're a couple weeks old, almost 2 weeks old, and they're ready to go out. We're gonna take them outside and introduce them to their new home. Try to take it nice and easy with them without giving them a freaking heart attack. And then we can put more baby quail in here. Sound good to you, buddy? Yeah, all right. I know you're excited. We are too. But you gotta learn to listen, bud.
On the hose. Are we putting this back on?
We can, but just kind of get them arranged. Let's block this so they don't come this way. Like turn that sideways, maybe?
Turn this sideways?
Yeah. That way when we take them out, they kind of stay over there for a little bit, right?
Yeah, I mean, they'll be able to get through there.
Okay, for now, though. They'll at least hopefully go that way. All right. All right, I'm recording now. Okay, guys. This is the big quail release. Now, they're going to jump out of there, guys. Put that on this side where Mason is. Here we go. Now we're going to slowly get them out of there. Yeah, they're just
Tame.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. Yeah. He's in the bowl. I guess you could say they're comfy. There he is. Look at that. He's in there. He's probably crapping it all up. Oh my gosh, he can't even get out. There you go. I figured it out. Stupid. Oh man. Might find something to cover that top part up so that they don't get inside like that again. just big enough for that little fool to get in there. All right, well, we got the quail in there, brooder. They are happy. You'll see a video after this. I'll post another video. It's like 30 minutes of the quail just messing around and having a good time. You'll see me in there kind of monkeying around with them a little bit too, but everybody seems happy. The chicks we put on the other side seem very happy. A bunch of them are just scratching around, happy to find bugs and stuff like that. And they have also found their water and their food and also their light. So I think everybody will survive through the night. We'll go check them a couple times and make sure they're kicking and happy. Let's see. Also, check. This is Family Acreage Farms YouTube video. It's the first one. The Family Acreage is the initial one, and that's for Hillary and I to sell land and buy land. So you can check that one out if you're looking for some rural vacant land. And also, this one here is to teach people how to live off that land. We'll be posting anything from planting things to solar to harvesting water to harvesting animals and growing and raising your animals. We'll also do a bunch of interviews with people trying to see stuff. Hillary and I did a big brainstorm thing, and so we have a lot of ideas. And then also a spinoff of all this is going to be Family Acreage Health and Wellness. Since Hillary and I are both physical therapists, we are definitely wanting to help everybody. It seems like there's a big push for people to be just on all type of pharmaceutical drugs and just to live their life miserable as they can, and just the misery is killing me. So we want to teach people how to be healthy and how to understand the medical system. We're going to be doing interviews with a lot of people we know that are true experts in their field. I'm talking anywhere from amputees to pediatrics to geriatrics and everything in between. And we're also going to interview a few people about insurance and letting you know what real insurance is when it comes to Medicare, and also ways to try to afford health insurance. Like Hillary and I, we don't have health insurance. Oh, we have health insurance, but it's nothing big. It's just emergency health insurance because we stay healthy. And we have a way to be able to afford it. So stay tuned, hit subscribe, and then go to Family Acreage Health and Wellness. We'll post a video on that soon, and hit subscribe there, and then go to Family Acreage and hit subscribe there. And that way you can follow us and know whenever new things are coming up. It's an exciting journey we're starting here, and it's time to start taking care of ourselves and each other. All right, thank y'all.